So, thank you to Matt for telling me that I couldn't be heard. Let me know if I'm too loud. I've just said a whole bunch of stuff that nobody heard. I unmuted my mic, but it never unmuted, so I had to do it manually. So here I am back. Now you can hear me. One of those things. So we got 11s on the front row. So does that basically make a 22 on the front row? Two 11s. We got Shane Yates down on the inside. Matthew Williamson on the outside. So Chris is saying Williamson's going to finish last. Are you talking about the main event or the heat? As Max is bouncing off the walls out in the back of the pack. What is Max doing? Yeah, we can't have him doing things the wrong way. About to go green flag racing off this right front of Matthew. I'm sure this will see the wall a couple times tonight. Just kidding. Pace truck's about to pull off, take that sharp turn in. Green flag's about to come out. Green, green, green. As they both get a good jump on the start there. The 358's really go on the high side. But look at that limited drive through the bottom of the turn there and pull out in front of these guys. Oh, Shane got Matthew on his heels as Bobby Hall's trying to dive underneath Matthew. We're 3 wide for second place. We go back here as these guys are battling hard. They're going to try and move Matthew down to the back. What's up, Uncle Kenny? They look different next to the 358s. I will say that. As we got Shane in the front, and I'm just kind of laughing because it is kind of comical to see all those 358s chasing after that light model up in the front. As Matthew is working back his way back to fourth place. Matthew, you got to get on the gas. This isn't the Biggest Loser. As he dives back underneath Bobby Hall. I was working with Matt a little bit. He was doing some laps up on the high side, telling him, look, you got to hug the bottom, especially when the track's fresh like this. Definitely looks like he's keeping it down there. Be interesting if he can get back around Bobby Hall, as I know these guys don't run a lot of these dirt cars. I know Matt. Oh, Matt catches the inside wall. Bobby Hall slides up underneath the Maniac. We're going to have Matt and Matt next to each other here in 1 second. No, maybe not, as the Maniac's trying to steal that spot from Bill Sleep. They're side by side for third place, as the Maniac's going to try and stick his nose in here in that limited late model. It'd be interesting what happens when these cars get together. As man, those limiteds sit so low compared to the 358s. It's actually kind of cool looking to see these cars on the track. The limiteds look a little wider. The 358s are definitely a little bit longer. They keep falling back. Shane Yates is pulled off to his own zip code. Yeah, right. He's up about a 2-second lead on David. David's digging, trying to get up to him, but doesn't seem to be able to do anything. Does look like they're about matching times. Let's look what their last lap times were. Oh, Shane Yates is definitely faster right now. 22.98. And it looked like David did a 23.3. Got about a 0.3 of a second difference there. It'll be interesting to see how the next race goes. See if we have a 358 that can run those kind of laps. Shane Yates driving around with 2 laps to go. Gonna drive to an easy victory here tonight. Just can't make any mistakes, as he definitely slowed down that lap. I don't know if he was bored or what, because he definitely slowed down about a half a second that lap. Might be a product of this track getting slick with the limiteds. So we're going to find out here in that 60 lap feature race tonight, as he did a 23.34 that time. 1 lap to go. Go back further. Maniac. The Maniac's taking the 3rd position. Oh man, what did Bill Sleep fell back, I guess. He fell all the way. Oh, Bobby Hall. He had issues. He fell all the way back. Caught a piece of the wall, apparently. As Shane Yates takes the victory. David in 3rd. The Maniac, or David in 2nd. Maniac in 3rd. Matt Williamson in 4th. Bill Sleep in 5th. Brian in 6th. Bill in 7th. And Max in 8th. And Bobby having a tough night. Bringing home the tail end of the field in that number 94. Let's see if it'll let me look. Let's see what... Oh, man, it advanced right when I did that. So I'm curious to see what Jeremy can do, because Jeremy definitely was fast in practice. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. So I'm trying to pull up. Yep, it happens when I do this. Give me 1 second, guys. It'll fix itself. I just got to let it do something. Oh, well, let me put the starting grid. Oh, there we go. Pull up the starting grid. Oh, you. Okay, so we got Jeremy in that number 2 starting 1st. Levi starting 2nd. Austin starting 3rd. Jason Mung starting 4th. Brian starting 5th. Michael Prickett starting 6th. Tom starting 7th. Dalton starting 8th. We know Thomas isn't here in that 9, starting 9th. And Larson starting 10th. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys end up running tonight, as this thing just wanting to mess with me here tonight. Hold on a second. I just got to refresh it. Yeah, I just had to refresh it. It ought to fix itself here in just 1 second. Or not. I don't know why it's doing this to me, guys. Hold on a second with these technical issues. Why are you doing this to me? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix whatever the overlays are doing right now. Sorry about this. As these guys are going to go green flag racing, I'm going to end up a little delayed probably, which means I got no ticker. Maybe when they go green flag racing, I'll be able to fix this one. We're going to find out here in a second. As they're bringing them real slow. Let's keep up with the pace trap. Bringing them up real slow here. I was far enough up. We are not yet. Green flag is out. I know we can't see it, but we're going to try and go to the green flag right now. What the hell are you doing to me? I don't know why this is doing it to me, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get these refreshed real quick. Oh, we got a crash. As we got a battle for the lead. Jeremy. We got Jeremy and Jason Mung. Ooh, the 29 must be going a lap down. I can't figure it out. I don't know why this is doing it to me. This is frustrating, guys. I'm sorry about this. As we're going to go ahead and put it up here. I can't see what lap they're on for now, but I don't know why my overlays are messing up. I'm going to go ahead and figure it out here in just 1 second. As Jeremy is taking that lead. Jason in second. Tom, what is the deal with that number whatever it is up there. Did he have an issue? Is the 19 is into the back of the 29? These guys are going to wreck. Michael Prickett just took out the 29. What a tough one there. As we go back up to the front, we got Jason Mung blinking out here, up on the heels. Of our leader. Jason's definitely having connection issues. Yeah, that's crazy. Guys, I'm just trying to get this to fix itself, and I don't know why it's not. This is definitely ridiculous. Hold on one second. Let me try one other thing. As it definitely looks... this is a weird issue. I've never had it get stuck like this. Did I get it? No. Fuck. Sorry. Sorry for the language. Sorry. I don't know why it's doing this to me. I am really frustrated, guys. So we're going to go back up here. Watch these guys battle. Oh, Jason gets the wall. Gets into Jeremy. Jeremy keeps it straight as he gets a little bit of the wall. They're going through 1 and 2 as I'm definitely a little delayed here, guys. Don't mind me as I got to try and fix the overlay once this thing is done. Jason down on the inside of Jeremy. I have no clue how many laps we're on right now. Jason is definitely digging hard in that limited. Jeremy and that number 99 having a good run here tonight. Oh, wrong way, guys. I'm going to try and do this a different way to get to live. Don't mind me. Sorry. I've never had this issue, as we are quite a ways behind these guys. Wow. When I hit live and try and bring it live, what's that, Matt? No, I get that. I was my overlay was messing up. It was stuck on my replay screen. So we got the Jeremy finishing first, Jason second, Tom third, Austin fourth. I'm sorry about that crappy part of the broadcast there for that one. I don't know what happened to my overlays. That just kind of sucks. So we're going to do a warm-up, and then we're going racing here tonight. So we got, what, 4 minutes? 4 minutes, and then the race. No LCQs. No more heats. Yeah. Do you want me to do it, or you want to do it? All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to change the track state. I was just worried about Shane pulling away too much. So here we are with warm-ups. We'll see who can pull the fastest lap on warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I'm going to grab my drink real quick out of the fridge. All right, let's see if we can pull somebody in. We got about 30 seconds left. Let's see. The 14 is to make it interesting. All right. So the 14 is taking an EOL just to make it interesting, as he won our last one. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to pull it off here tonight, as I wouldn't be surprised if he can. He's definitely always fast and runs with us. As we're about to get ready for tonight's heat race, our maiden race. There is one fast repair. There is one fast repair. So let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. Remember, Shane Yates. Shane Yates is taking an EOL to make it interesting in that number 14. Starting on the pole, Jeremy in that number 99, starting second. I know it says 2 on there, but let's call what his real number is. We got 2 99s in here. David in the 25, starting third. Jason Mung in the 65, starting fourth. The Maniac in the other 99 limited, starting fifth. Tom in the 13, starting sixth. Matthew Williamson in the 11, starting seventh. Austin in the 17, starting eighth. Bill Sleep, starting ninth. Dalton starting in 10th. Brian starting in 11th. And Michael Prickett starting 12th. Bring up the... Then we have Bill, the Magnet Walking, starting 13th. Levi starting 14th. Max starting 15th. Brian starting 16th. Bobby Hall starting 17th. And I don't think anybody else is here. Now remember, the 14 is going to start at the back of the pack, make his way through. I'm sure he's not going to have a problem. We watch Shane do a lot of fun things here. He just wants to make it interesting. He's definitely fun to have. Go up to the front row. Is now the 25, so it looks like both the fastest cars have gone to the back of the pack. Jeremy's going down to the pits. What's Jeremy doing? The 2. He had to go down. Oh, he got crashed. Who wrecked him? Yeah, he's gonna... I'm not sure. So I'm not really sure what happened there. As they must have gotten wrecked going to the back of the pack. Paying Bill Sleep. Bill's right behind him. Green flag is out. As the 25 gets a good jump on the field. Oh! Oh, we got a wreck already. Did he get going? Let's see what happened there. It's Austin. As Austin. Was it Austin? It wasn't Austin. Let's see what happened there. Who was it? What was the number so I could find the wreck? Oh, the 07 just kind of door slams everybody. Yeah, he just kind of goes in and starts hitting everybody on the track. He got removed. You guys did remove him, right? Yeah. As the 29 also had an issue. Let's go see if we can take a look at him. As normally we don't have these kind of issues. Kind of crappy that happened. So Levi got the whole front end taken off his car from all that. Not really sure 100% of what happened. Yeah, I saw part of it, not all of it. As Levi definitely has some serious damage on that number 29 machine. Guys are going to go green next time by. Always got to be that one person to try and mess everything up. Yeah, that's why I knocked it down from the 75 that was set in there from yesterday. Green flag is out. As here's one of the issues that I'm hearing on the radio is the 358s are faster down the straightaway, but the limiteds are faster through the turns. So you got two different things going on as these guys are trying not to run each other over. Green flag with David jumping out to a good lead. As we're going to watch some of these guys and see, oh, Levi has an issue again. Jumping down in the pits. Because that thing is junk. He's had some bad luck here lately. He's definitely had a rough one here lately. 25 of David's got Jason Mung on his heels as Mung was fast in his heat race. Looking to see him do good things here tonight. Right behind him, we got the Maniac. So we got a couple, we got 4 limiteds. Jason, 5 limiteds now. Chasing this 358 as Jason's almost underneath the back bumper of that number 25. Through turn 3 and 4, they're going to come out. Jason moves to the high side. Is he able to get a good enough run up on the high side to get next to that 25? He does. But the 25 dives it into 1 and 2. These guys are side by side, going to come out of side. Turn 2. Jason's going to get that big run on the high side. He's going to take the lead. David working on the heels of that number 20, of the number 65, dives back down to the bottom. As the late models are beating and banging, as Yates has made his way up to the 6th position already after taking an EOL and starting in last. Side by side for first as the 25 is really trying to dive it in to the turns. These late models have a wider stance. Those big blocks have some big tires. You get a whole lot of drive coming off the turn as the Maniac is now on the heels of the 25. 25 turns it back underneath. He definitely gains some ground going in, but loses it coming out. As it seems like the limiteds just kind of drive through the turns here. Real easy. They look like they're almost simple to drive. 25 actually gets a nice jump into 3 and 4 there. Is it enough to help him get off of 4? No, not yet. As they're still side by side for the lead. Oh, he might have enough this time as he dives into 1 and 2. Not enough to pull the slide job. As Yates is on their heels, he's made his way up to the 4th position. 25 right up on the back bumper of that 65. Dives it down underneath as they're coming up on lap traffic. How's that going to play a role as they come out of turn 4? Almost get together. Oh, they get together. They get together. They straighten it up some. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh man, what a mess there. I'm not sure. Tell them to say their piece and then be done with it. We're gonna go back and take a look at what happened there. As So we're going to look at the back. Oh, they kind of just come together. I mean, he came up. Mung came down. Oh, hits the wall. I'm going to go back and see if yeah, definitely just a racing deal there. That how you gonna make me laugh on the broadcast like that, Matt? As I'm listening to Matt, he goes 65. I can see your helmet from here. That looked like hard racing, guys. That was just a racing deal. So we're about 1/4 of the way through this race. Oh, Bill Watkins. Shane. He got him a new ride. He's going to be all right. He's going to be coming up through the field. That's the magnet, Shane. To watch out for him. That's like the senior citizen row down there on the bottom. Got Bill. Got Bill and Bill down at the bottom, 61, and these guys are hilarious today as they're starting to have some fun. Green flag is out as the Maniac and Jace. Oh! Oh! Oh, man. Jason goes flying through the air. That was wild right there, guys. So the Maniac gets down into Jason, going into the turn, hooks him, and boom, the 19 hits him, bounces off the 99. Oh, man, that sucks for the 99. I hope that didn't give Jeremy a meatball, because he had to waste his fast repair at the beginning of that one. This one. Yeah, that was definitely a turtle. Yeah, I tried to hold it. Oh, you need to go to the end of end of the longest. I can't even frickin' talk tonight. End of the longest concession stand line. Oh, man. As these guys are going to go green flag racing this time by. I'm having too much fun listening to their chat. It is freaking hilarious, guys. I don't know if you're in here, Uncle Kenny, but these guys are funny. Gonna get the green flag, 25 back on the pole again. Green flag's about to come out. It's a 25. Takes him up to the lead. We got a 358 back out front. As he gets a big jump, they're going to be too wide. Oh, 13 gets pushed up. And out of the way, bullied by the late models, is a 17. 17 gets hooked by the 19. So let's see if we can figure out what. Yeah, that was definitely the 19. Bad, bad, bad. That was really bad on the 19. That was really bad on the 19. We're going to go back. Might not look as bad. He came down and cut the corner. I mean, it might not be as obvious, look as bad as it did when I got closer. He was just apexing the corner, but yeah, he's definitely telling. So hopefully we can get some green flag reps here, as these guys have definitely been tearing it up. Oh, as Mung is trying to get a couple of those laps back, as he got a... Matt might have a chance. There might be no cars left after this one. So next race, I'm suggesting we just go no damage and do a derby race out of these things. We could throw the Kia into the mix. So David, he's going to start on the pole with Shane on the outside. Shane's made his way back up. Kind of easy when they start parting the seas for you. I know, I've seen it. Probably turns well. Green flag's about to come out as the 25 takes the green flag. We're almost halfway here, guys. We'll get there sometime tonight. Should have had Uncle Kenny roll the dice for us. Like a 20 or 30 sided dice. As the 25 gets a beautiful jump, and Shane has to deal with that 13 of Tom. Tom's been out here a few times. He ran our 358 race the other night, and he had a couple good runs with us. Oh, as Levi all F4s it as he got hooked. I think he got hooked by the 17. Green flag is still out. Shane Yates is digging in on that number 25. Can the 25 hold him off as they're coming around? 25 laps completed here tonight. Shane Yates down on the heels, gets up underneath the 25. Gave him that room. Shane gets it as these cars match side by side. Down the straightaway through turn 3 and 4 as the 25 gets behind Shane Yates. Yeah, Levi, that was a rough one. I'm sorry, buddy. Have a good night, bud. As these guys are running side by side, pretty solid as the 358 is keeping up with Yates, who's been fast all night long. Shane Yates is definitely not driving away from David. As I say that, Shane sets it in another gear and starts to walk him. Way to make me look bad. As our battle now is for this third position. Tom's got it. We got Matthew and Austin behind him, as it looks like we might have a wreck further on in the pack. We're going to have a caution flag. As a 99 gets caught up in another one. Let's go back and take a look at what happened here. Coming out of turn 4. Oh, the magnet came down. Hooked him into the inside wall. Oh. Tough luck. Tough luck for the 99 of Jeremy. This has been a rough one. Normally they don't go like this. You guys have been here before. He's high. That's why we changed his last name to Bong. So yeah, definitely a little rougher race than we're used to here. It must be one of those nights. Definitely got to be one of those nights.
At least we're not at Cedar Lake.
Yeah, I got you on now. This must be one of those nights. People must just be overly aggressive or brain dead today because it seems like no matter where we go, they're just driving over their heads.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. I think as this race starts to tick down, now that we got a couple of these guys out, I think people will start to calm down.
That was really fun to watch Jason just do what he did. So Jason, if he gets back on the lead lap, he could be a factor here as he was fast today.
Yeah, he was up at the front. He's going to be back on the lead lap here, actually, right now. He just got back on. So expect him to make his way back up front, I would say, and try to put on a show and really go at it with Shane and David and Austin up there.
For sure. Well, you're about to go green flag racing, so I'm going to go ahead and make you quiet again and only in my ears and go out there and try and grab a few spots.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
Maniac up there in that 6th position. Gonna see what he can do here on this restart, because we definitely got a bunch of damaged cars out here tonight. Should clean up a lot. As a 65, he's gonna be fun to watch, and hopefully the 99 can get some things going, as it looks like Bill Watkins might have called it a night. Green flag is out as a 25. Got a huge run on the outside. That's going to make it interesting, as it's going to make that limited. No, he didn't put too much work on it. I don't know. Let's see how they go going into the turn. Here's the 25. Does have the lead. Oh, the 11 of Shane Yates gives him a little nudge, as this brings the 17 of Austin in it. Austin's hungry as he's pushed his way up through the field. Through 1 and 2. Shane Yates down on the bottom side. Got David up on the high side, and Austin down below David at this point, diving into 1 and 2, or 3 and 4, whatever turn we're on. He's going to try and get around him and work on Shane Yates as Maniac's moved his way up to the 4th, and up to 5th position is Jason Mung already. Oh, bunch of dirt flying through the air. As we got 1, 2, we got 4, 5 positions. One 358 here in the top 5. Oh, 17 dives it up underneath the 25. Can't quite grab it as Shane is driving away from the field right now. Got about a half a second lead. 6 tenths, 7 tenths. Let's see what it is going down the back straightaway. Is it going to let me know? 8 tenths. Yeah, definitely Shane is pulling away from these guys here tonight. As we've got 26 laps to go, coming to 25 to go. This time by the 17 of Austin is really working the heels. Oh, he was. Now he's dropped back a little bit. He's got the Maniac behind him. Jason Mung is making hay up on the high side. He's gaining on all these guys. Does he have anything for our leader here tonight? Let's go ahead and see what these lap times are coming by. Let's see what kind of lap times. Oh, Jason, it's a little bit of slip. But he's gotten to the back of the Maniac here. Let's go back to gap for you guys. I can go back and look right here. So last lap, Shane Yates did a 23.3. And Jason is much lower than him. So he's got to find something. These guys got to find something in order to get to Shane here. As the 17 is down below the 25 now. He's going to try and take that 2nd position. As he dives down, hits the bump, gets squirrely. That's going to allow the Maniac on the outside of him. Not quite. Yes, he's going to get there. Through 3 and 4, and I've done that a few times here tonight. Maniac's going to get that big run on the high side. Is he going to get up in position? Oh, they almost come together coming out of the turn there. Maniac was right on his bumper. He got 2 running up high, 2 down low. 17, is he going to move to 25? He doesn't. 25 moves himself, but the Maniac is on the high side. Oh, the Maniac and the 17 get together. Going into 3 and 4. Side by side. 4 third as the leader is checked out. 17 slides up. Maniac dives up underneath them. Oh, as they're still hitting and beating and banging, going into 1 and 2. Maniac down on the bottom side. Oh, Maniac gets to 17. Pushes him out the way. Oh, and Mung hooked up on the back of 17. As the 17 is a little crazy here, trying to get aggressive. But that's just hard racing there, guys. I'm not saying anything about Austin, as Austin's giving it his all. That's what we want these guys to do here. But definitely a little up and down where he's at, as he was pushing real hard to try and get around David. This gives David some breathing room. He's got to feel better about his position. Right now, they're running about a half a second slower than our leader, as our leader is steadily pulling away. He's got a 4.3 second lead on second place. Maniac up on the high side. He's getting heat from the 17. This is 17 is definitely picking up the pace. He's running the second fastest time in the top 5 with a 23.6 and a 23.4 going to our leader. 17 of Austin got up underneath the Maniac. Is he going to return the door? Oh, it gives him a little bump in the back. Just enough to say hello. Can he clear him? No, he can't. They're still side by side. We got 18 laps to go through 3 and 4. Who's going to win this battle? Oh, the 17 slides up in front of the 99. 99 crosses him over. These guys are really putting some work in. As the Maniac took third back. 17 Austin back up underneath them. Down into turn 3 and 4. 17 got it. Can the Maniac grab him back, as Jason Mung is stuck here, watching to see where these guys are going to go as they're nose to tail. This is a great battle for the third position. As the Maniac dives down, back down to the bottom. And he slides, but the 17 crosses him over. They get the wall a little bit as Jason Mung is going to dive it down to the bottom. Oh, they were almost 3 wide going into 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4. Oh, the Maniac slams the 17. Oh, the 17 slams the Maniac. We got a caution flag as the Maniac, oh, ends up on his roof. And these guys just pile in. Oh, man. What a crazy one. The 25 was definitely digging, but man, that was some great racing between those 3 right there. I mean, they probably don't like it as much as I did, but that was freaking great. Let's go back and see if we can take a look at that. Oh, Maniac gets into him. He's not happy about that. He says, hello. Boom, they come together. Here comes the pile up. Send it. Boom, boom. Shots fired. Man, that was crazy. It was fun. Definitely crazy. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go into Jeremy's in-car. Let's go in the cockpit. Ready? Here we go. These guys are crashing. He's on the gas. Boom! As poor Jeremy has had a rough night here tonight, guys. As we got a whole lot of fast repairs going on right now. And the 17 was putting work. If he hadn't turned down into Matt, he would have been fine. That was just hard racing, guys. That was freaking... I don't know how you guys feel, but that was freaking awesome to watch. The racing, the door banging, the wreck sucked. It was still fun to watch, but man, that was great. Oh, I think Matt's in the infield care center right now. I know you are. I have to go green flag racing. As Shane's going to take him to the green flag this time by. Can the 25 get a big jump? And look at Jason, does Jason have anything for Shane? Because Jason's been pretty fast here all night. Green flag is out as Shane Yates gets a big jump. 25 is going to jump right behind him. It's now, like I said, they're going to have to deal with Jason down on the bottom in that 65. He's up underneath the 25. Oh, he gives him the... I don't even know. They don't have doors. But Jason gave him whatever it is. As, man, he's surrounded by 358s. We got 2 limiteds in the front. 3 358s. Another limited and another 358. All in this group. These guys are all fast. Look how even these cars are. As we couldn't ask for a better matchup here tonight. Oh, 3 wide, 25, 11, and 99 here. Let's go find. Let's see what the fans are looking at as these guys are bashing doors. Going down the front straightaway. This is what it looks like when you're a fan here. As you're watching them shoot down the back straightaway. The 11 of Matt on the heels of the 25. Somebody's got to get up to him. Get Bill up to Matt because I think he got paid already to take Matt out. Matt Williamson. Not the Maniac. We got Matt and Matt side by side going into 1 and 2. And the Maniac's going to get the best of that one. As Matthew Williamson dives up underneath the Maniac. Side by side. Coming out of turn 4. Almost. With the 25. So Maniac is going to be working on 25 in just a few seconds here. So you can see. Last time, nobody. Well, the closest one is our second place driver to our leader. And he's still 0.2 of a second off of him. As we're running down to 6 laps to go. As Maniac got up next to the 25. 25 down on the bottom. Maniac up high. Coming out of turn 2. Is the Maniac going to get the momentum to get around him this time? Nope. They're still side by side. Not quite able to clear him as we jump on board with this number 99 as he's looking at Jason Moe. Can he get around David as they're running side by side? Oh, he does clear him. Through 1 and 2, we're going to have Mung sliding the door. I don't know if that disappeared on you guys, but if it did, sorry. Sorry, I'm making car noises. So the Maniac, this is our best battle as Mung hits the wall once again, trying to dig for everything he's got as he's hoping for a caution or some opportunity to get up there with Yates. So far, our top 3 is Shane Yates, Jason Mung, Matthew Maniac. Is that the way it's going to stay as we got 4 laps to go? Eleven clear sailing with this huge lead here tonight. As a lot of good drivers have had some tough luck. We're going to go back to Jason. Jason's still all by himself, the Maniac. He's giving himself a little cushion. Number 25 right behind him in the 358. And then right here we got the battle. We got Matthew Williamson, Tom, and Bill Sleep all up together here as they're bashing off the door here. Oh, we got a wreck. You know who's going to hate that one. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. As Bill Sleep definitely gets turned around with Tom here. Tom grabs the wall. Oh, man. Bill trying to correct it, getting around him. And they just come together. Oh, he bends that thing pretty good. Tough luck for Bill, as I think he might be done for the night if he doesn't have a fast repair left. Is he even able to... Oh, he was able to back out of there. Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh, boy. Does Jason have anything for that? Number 11 of Shane Yates. Does anybody have anything? That was a big hit to that inside wall by that 61. Definitely huge hit. I don't know if he's got a fast repair or not. Oh, he definitely doesn't unless he had to. He might have had to tow. Might have had to tow, as it looks like the limiteds have made their way to the top. Now here's my question: is it the limited? Are the limiteds better, or were the drivers better? Gonna get a green white checker. I don't know if he's got anything for Shane, Levi. I don't know if he's got anything for Shane. But we're going to find out here as they're going to go green flag, green, white checker. Yeah, I feel that too. Unless you give Shane a little bump going into the turn, gives everybody else opportunity. But I don't think Shane would appreciate that. Man, I don't know if that guy was upset, Austin, but man, that race with you guys was absolutely awesome. You know, these guys could all wreck and Tom could win in the 13. Green flag is out as we're running to the green white checker. As Maniac and Jason get side by side. That's going to give Shane opportunity as the Maniac takes the second spot. Jason slides back under him. This is what Shane wants to see in his rearview mirror as they're going to come through 3 and 4. Hit the white flag and they'll have one. Oh, Jason catches a little bit of the wall. 25's able to slide up in front of him. 1 lap to go. Does the Maniac have anything for the 11? I don't think he does, but he's going to dig. On the other side, can he get enough momentum out of turn 2? Coming down the back straightaway to dive it in on him. Through 3 and 4 one more time. Maniac up on the high side. Got to protect that second place finish. Coming out of turn 4, it looks like it's going to be Shane, Maniac, David, Jason. Disappointing fourth place for him. Matthew did not finish last, almost. And Tom in that 6th position. That was some crazy racing. Yeah, great race for those guys. A great race for quite a few guys here tonight. The 14-11, Shane Yates, he got it. Well, no, we'll see him up here. I don't think we'll see David. It was definitely some fun racing in there, Uncle Kenny. Definitely. Who is What's a VTech? I don't think it's our 3rd place finisher, do you? All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring in, well, he's already here. We're just going to talk to him. Well, Matt, 2nd place, probably a little better than you expected tonight.
Yeah, I was expecting to hold on probably 3rd, but just kind of got tangled up in that rollover crash and managed to get a new car. Picker did a fantastic job and kept us in it.
Yeah, that was a wild one there. I mean, we had a couple little glitches during the broadcast. I don't know what happened to the overlay, but man, when we got down to the racing and got past a few of the not so good drivers, man, that was some epic racing, especially between you and the 17. I know there was a little beating and banging there. I don't know if he was a little salty or not. Well, clearly he was, because he turned down into you. But man, that was great racing with you guys. You were keeping control. You might have bumped into each other. He did it to you. You did it to him. Man, that was freaking awesome. How was it for you?
I mean, it was a blast. Him and I just ran a league race, obviously, before this race, and we had some tensions, I guess, boil over from that race into this race. It's part of the game, and I mean, we're just trying to put on a show for the fans. Hard racing, pretty clean. You know, when you turn left down into me, it is what it is.
Yeah, that one was pretty rough, but there were a lot of door bangs before that between both the mutual door bangs. So man, that was good racing, good show. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Probably the biggest person I want. Well, two biggest people I want to thank is obviously you for putting all this on, and then Mung in the 65. I threw a slider on that last lap. I mean, him and I were racing hard all race. I mean, I got into him at the beginning and turned him from the lead, and it really sucked. But you know, we really went at it and had a good time doing so.
Yeah, that was a lot. Wow. I don't know where that yawn came from. That was a lot of good racing and a lot of respect. And even with you guys door banging, I mean, nobody was wrecking each other. I mean, that was pretty fun to watch. I know a couple people went flying and we did have some wrecks in there. But that really good race in there was good and really respectful. It was really cool seeing you, Austin, and Jason, even though you guys were beating off each other's doors. And I got to finish that sentence because if I had stopped there, it would have sounded totally wrong. But man, that was just good. And Jason was giving you guys room, and you guys were as nose to tail as you could be without crashing each other. It looked like we were at Talladega. So great show. Thank you for that tonight.
Thank you, sir.
So let's go ahead and bring in our race winner. Man, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to talk to you or Ian more on the channel.
What is it?
Yeah. I said, I don't know if I'm going to end up talking to you or Ian more on the channel. Ian wins all my asphalt, and you're winning all my dirt here lately.
Yeah, I might try asphalt one every once in a while. If it's the track I got, usually I just got the stuff they normally give you.
Yeah, that was a good run. I know you took we had a little bit of a mess in the beginning of that one, but you took that EOL, came up through the field, got knocked to the back again, and came back up through the field. At the end of the night, do you think it would have mattered if you were running the 358 or the limited?
Truthfully, I think it'd be kind of close because they just had some. I mean, I know we're faster in the turns, but the straightaways, as long as you stay consistent, I think they would be right beside each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I that's what I was thinking. I went out and did a couple laps, and I said, you know what, this is perfect. They match up real good. And then you watch practice, and I think right at the end there, it came down to talent and what you were comfortable with. But I do think that the two cars were very close, and it was a lot of fun to watch when you got some good racing, especially like with you in the 25. And I mean, he tried hard to stay with you, but
yeah,
I mean,
I was leaving him room on the outside because I knew he's faster than me in the straightaways, so I didn't want to cut him off, and I want to give him the chance to, actually race with me.
And that was really cool. And I mean, it was cool to see the differences and the similarities. I mean, the lap times ultimately were the same, but where you guys were fast and where the cars handled was totally different.
Yeah, I asked my team, Carl Kilgore and all of them. I asked them. I said, "Which one?" That's why I choose to win the late models. I said, "Which one do you guys think's faster?" They said the 358 modifieds. So that's why I choose to win the late models because I was wanting a little bit more of I guess a battle for it. Have to work for it.
Oh, of course.
And they still ended up being probably close. I mean, I know ours handled better in the turns, but as long as you come out of them turns with them 358s and you get in that straightaway, you keep that speed up and you don't get wiggly or nothing, I believe they're just as fast as one more.
Yeah, it's all about how you roll into the throttle with that 358 and give it the gas because that's the difference on how fast you go down the straightaway.
Yeah, you can't let just say. I think most of it was the guys in the 358s. They seen in the turn we was pulling, so they was getting on the throttle too much, and they was spinning their tires coming out of the turn into the straightaway, and they was losing so much momentum.
Yeah, you get too sideways in them, it slows them down a lot, and the 358s, and honestly, you probably drive them more similar than you think. The one thing that I've noticed before was it felt like the limited was a little more forgiving if you got a sideways in the turn.
Oh yeah, they are. It just like I hated the race cars. So I was like, man, these guys are gonna pass me like a chip steal. I was too.
Well, good show for us tonight, and you did get the 10 that I sent you, right?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, I got to send you another 5, and I know you got a couple people you want to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Rocket Racing Setups, and I ain't officially on their team yet, or I don't know if I ever meet. Team No Love, they're in with Rocket Racing Setups, so I'd like to thank them too, man. They helped me out a lot. Thank you for putting this hosted race on. It's broadcasted. Appreciate it, bud.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for coming out. Good run tonight, and I'm sure I'll see you at a couple more.
All right, see you, bud.
Later, bud. Shane Yates taking home the win. Good run for him tonight. Always a good run for him when he comes. Let's see who whatever. Now, I wasn't sure who this was, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, my name's David Kloji. I just started racing probably 4 weeks ago on iRacing.
Sorry, you're real quiet. Say that again.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, my name's David Kloji. I
Okay.
started about I think 3-4 weeks ago here.
Yep. I just never seen the name because your Discord name doesn't match with the race name. So I was like, yeah, who is that?
Just got Discord the other day too. I'm PC, and so I got to change that to
something other than what's a VTech.
You know,
I'll change it for you in the server. Don't worry about it. You can keep and I could just change it to your name in the server. But man, good run. You were wheeling that 358 tonight.
I was trying, man. It's definitely like everyone's kind of saying. It's a lot harder to keep it under me in the turns, but it definitely showed its advantage in the straights, and I think at the end of the day, the best.
Yeah, it was. I think that Shane would have won in either one. I mean, he's got a lot of skill, but watching you wheel that 358 with those guys was really impressive, and they all raced you pretty clean.
Oh yeah, man. I got to give it up to everybody that I raced around. It was a really, really fun time. Definitely a lot more fun than most hosted races. And when the ones that aren't, usually it's because you're all alone. And so, no, that was a lot of fun to be door to door and giving everybody room and respect.
Yeah, it was. And even when people got into each other, they seemed to let up. And I mean, we had a couple issues early, but that's expected in an open hosted race. But man, did you see the chaos behind you?
Man, I saw them fighting for laps. I was trying not to drive in the rear view, but I was like, now's my chance. If it stays green somehow, I can keep running away and maybe get second out of this. And fortunately, it bit them with the fight they were having.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy, and I mean that was some of the best racing. Even though they were definitely a little brutal on each other's doors, that was a lot of good racing, and a lot of times you would have thought they would have wrecked and they didn't. But man, you had a good run here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Oh, my girlfriend for putting up with me being on iRacing all the time. I don't know. I guess all the local dirt tracks that push us all into the sport, man. I'm just a fan that's trying to get a little more than sitting in a seat at the racetrack on the weekend.
For sure. Well, hopefully we see you in some more. And I was actually just talking to Maniac before this race. I think I'm going to do a pro late model series on Saturday nights.
Man, I'll have to join that. I'm not so comfortable in the late models, and I think that's what ultimately drove my choice tonight. Because I really like the 358's and the big blocks, but I think I'll have to join that to get my feet under me a little more in those fender pumps.
I prefer the modifieds too. I'm in modified country because I live up. I live about 20 minutes from Weedsport. just to tell you
Well,
how
I'll have
modified
to-
country.
I'll see you on Sunday then next week, man. I'll be there.
You're going to be
About 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes from Outlaw and 40 minutes from Canandaigua. So I'm only about an hour from Weedsport. Maybe even just 50 minutes. But yeah,
you're not too far. I was at Canandaigua at the Dust Bowl the week before Tony had his issue out there. Because it was bad.
Ooh.
Canandaigua gets dusty.
Oh man, that's Northeast racing. They get dry slick, they get dusty, and
You
puts
can't
on
even
some
look
good
at a
racing.
3 and 4 though at Canandaigua when it gets bad.
All right, man. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was a good one, and yeah, thanks for coming out, and I'm sure I'll catch you at some more.
Oh yeah, man.
All
Take
right.
it easy.
Later, bud. Our third place driver, David, did make it in here. Wasn't sure, and said, I don't know who that is. Is that David? And Maniac didn't know, so I seen him go in the waiting room. I said, let's find out. Anyway, great racing tonight. Some bad racing, some great racing, a little bit of everything. But, you guys know how it is. But until next time, be safe and have a good night.